Good morning, welcome to weekly vlog number 2. It's Monday, it's 8:30. I have spent the whole weekend pretty much, almost without exception, in my pyjamas. I'm now on day 4 of my hideous cold, and it's the worst cold I've had for years. I have felt absolutely awful. This is the first time I've put makeup on since Friday. So as you can imagine, it was a very, very quiet weekend. Will went back to uni yesterday, dropped him off at the station in my pyjamas at about 5 o'clock. And not gonna lie, I had a little cry, which isn't really like me. Certainly when he's been home for the weekend before, I haven't felt sad when he's gone back at all. I think it's just because I felt so absolutely blooming rotten all weekend that, I don't know, it just made me a bit emotional about it. But he's gone back, he was looking forward to going back, so that's really nice. It's been lovely to have him home for the Christmas holidays. So it feels like the start of excuse me, it feels like the start of the sort of proper normality after Christmas type of thing, although it's only going to be short-lived for me, because on Sunday I'm off to London with Mum for a couple of nights for our annual shopping trip, shopping, drinking and eating trip, which I'm looking forward to. So today I'm back on the Slimming World bandwagon, although I haven't had an awful lot of appetite with this cold at all. So yeah, the weekend was almost wholly unproductive. I've been sleeping really badly because I can't breathe, obviously, so I haven't been sleeping well, and I've been getting up really early and just watching Netflix or something, so I don't disturb Ashley work, getting up and sitting in the lounge and watching Netflix. I have been trying to do a bit of work and keep up with stuff. Got all my packaging done yesterday and just the few leftover orders from last night this morning. So that's good. It's been a really good weekend of sales, actually. Long may this continue. I'm just going now to drop off my sales, my orders, my eBay parcels, even, whatever they are. And then my only things on my cut down my to-do list massively, because I still feel grotty, if I'm honest. I only look this good. Well, I only look this reasonable, I think we'll say. Let's not use the word good, Caroline. Because I put some makeup on this morning. Honestly, if you can see the state of my skin, it's absolutely so dry. Whatever I put on it is just sucking in. Anyway, the only things on my to-do list for today is to film, edit and upload a video for my Wednesday video this week, and to get 20 new listings done. Didn't list anything over the weekend, and just realised looking at my, and so I really want to keep the sales momentum going, so I'm going to try for 20 today, but I've got literally nothing else on my list at all. The only other thing I might do, which is a leisure thing, is go to the cinema to see Mary Poppins at 5 o'clock. They do, in our local independent cinema in town, they do a cheapy night on Monday, sort of early evening, and I used to go to it a lot, and then we got the cinema at home. Ashley built the cinema at home, and it seemed a bit stupid to go to the cinema, and I've hardly been at all for the 3-4 years that we've had the cinema, and I do kind of miss it. And so I thought what I might do is start going on Mondays again, depending what's on. I always go to the cinema by myself. I enjoy going to the cinema by myself. So yeah, I thought I might go to see Mary Poppins, which is on tonight at 5 o'clock, but it depends how I feel. If I'm feeling absolutely rubbish, I probably won't want to go out in the cold, although it's not that cold today. So I'm going to just see about that one. I've made Slimming World baked oats for breakfast. Quite a strange combination. It's got Turkish Delight Muller light yoghurt in it and mango, as that was the only yoghurt and fruit that I had in the house. I've made 2 because I always think it's not worth turning the oven on for one. I've got another breakfast for later in the week there. State of my kitchen, honestly. Look at it. Oof, yuck. I've just filmed my video. It's about 9:30 now. Filmed my video. So I'm going to go and wait. I'm going to wait for that to cool down so I can eat it. I'm really hungry. drink a glass of water, make a cup of lemon and ginger tea, because that's really helping at the moment. It's lunchtime already. Not going to lie, I feel like I'm swimming through treacle today. My throat and my chest really hurt. Sorry, I know it's boring to go on about how rubbish you feel, but hey, that's how I feel. I was meant to be doing a Slimming World recipe for lunch, which was jacket potatoes with coronation chicken. And it's 1 o'clock. I haven't got round to even cooking the chicken breast that I need to be cold. And so I decided to use up, I've got some chicken and vegetable soup that I made over the weekend. It's homemade, but it has got cream in. It's William's favourite, and I made it Sunday lunchtime, mostly to use up leftover cream from New Year. But I honestly can't be bothered. I still haven't put away half the shopping look, and I was going to do a shopping haul thing and I didn't do it. I thought I'd just talk through what we're eating this week as we go through the vlog. But yeah, I decided I would just eat up the soup because it's easier. I need to sit down, and yeah, you can't be perfect all the time, can you? And I did make my baked oats for breakfast, so yeah, soup. While that's warming up, I'm going to empty the dishwasher and put away the rest of the shopping. And then I'm going to sit down, eat my soup, drink some fizzy water, and possibly treat myself to a couple of ibuprofen. It's all excitement here, folks. It's 3, ooh, focusing, come along now. It's 3 o'clock. My voice is getting worse. Don't know why, because I've not been using it since I last talked to you 2 hours ago. I have been, where's Ron? Hello, Ron. Would you like something to eat? Oh, bless. I think I better go and feed Ron. I'll come back to you when I've done so. All is right in Ron's world. Ron's wrong? Right, wrong? Ron's world. He now has food. So, yes, it's 3 o'clock. I've decided that I'm not going to go to the cinema because I don't fancy going out in the cold. Unsurprisingly, I've got 18 new listings up, which I'm pleased about. It was a struggle. I've got a feeling Reg is in here. Is he shut in? But he can't get out, can he? Oh, he's fast asleep in there on the end of the bed, look. Bless him. Yeah, so I'm not going to go to the cinema, but I do still need to edit the video that I filmed this morning and get that uploaded ready for Wednesday. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to call it a day, which is slightly annoying as I wanted to feel better than I feel, and there's so much that I really would like to get done, but you can't do it all, can you? So I'm going to 5:45, and I'm sitting in the bedroom about to take my makeup off. My skin is so dry all under my nose where I've been blowing it all weekend. So painful. Oh, I thought I might declutter this drawer down here, which has mostly got hair bits and pieces and a few other bits and bobs in it. Just because I feel like the decluttering thing is completely stalled because I've done so little all weekend. I didn't declutter anything Saturday or Sunday. I really want to sort of get it back on track. But the next job was going to be the cupboards in the bathroom and all my toiletries. Sorry, I'm out of breath because I'm struggling to breathe. So, and I really can't face doing the great big cupboard and pulling out everything from there. So I thought if I just do this, at least I'm sort of making some progress. So I'm going to pull all the stuff out of here and go through it. I've tidied out that drawer and I found some stuff, and I found some stuff to get rid of. I had a set of e.l.f. makeup brushes, or a whole bag actually of makeup brushes, various ones, but these are an e.l.f. set that I think was free with an order ages ago. And I've pulled these two out to you. They're really lovely and soft. I pulled them out to give them a go. I've not used them before. Also this one, which is like a flat shadow brush. What's it called? A eyeshadow C brush it's called, but I quite like the look of that one as well. I also found this Makeup Revolution pencil. That's the colour. It's sort of a purple. Sorry, the light is appalling. So move my shadow out of the way. It's a purpley colour. It's sealed, so I haven't opened it. And it's called Worth It, but I've no idea whether it's a lip liner or an eyeliner. So I shall have to, it doesn't say on it anywhere, so I shall have to investigate that. And then I found some stuff to get rid of. A packet of Primark facial wipes that have dried up. 2...
Oh, that's interesting.
Shut up! 2 scrunchies, because I've got loads and loads and I don't need those ones. They're surplus to requirements. Some nail glue that has dried up. A packet of eyelashes. I bought these. They came, it was buy one get one or something when I got these. So I've kept the other packet, which I've used a couple of. But I'm never going to use them all up. I don't even like false eyelashes. They're too fiddly. And so yeah, those can go to the charity shop. A comb, because I've got 3 combs. I only need one really, but I've kept 2, and I'll get rid of that one. And then that is a lipstick that was a free gift in Sephora. That's a very dark colour. That's Bite Beauty is the brand, and that's a little Bite Beauty, just a tester of like a. Let me just pop you down a second. Like a lip scrub and a lip balm. That's what it looks like, so I'm going to get rid of that as well. I'll probably put the lipstick on eBay if it's worth anything. And this is a Laura Mercier foundation sample that I got in London last year that was the wrong colour, and I hated the foundation. It was really thick and gloopy and too full coverage for me. So I'm going to bin that. So yeah, I found quite a few things to get rid of, which is always nice, and I feel it only took 5 minutes. I'm glad I've done it. I feel like I've made progress with my decluttering, so that's good. Right, we are having a minced beef Slimming World casserole that I made ages ago and froze for dinner, because I thought I'd do something that I could just warm up out of the freezer, because I was intending to go to the cinema, but as I'm not, I'm going to do that and warm it up. And Ashley's just come in from work, and I've got some black kale to have with that. I rather like kale, so I'm looking forward to that this evening. Good morning! On Tuesday, it's about 10:30. Oh, my hair's looking rather fetching this morning, isn't it? Going through a real phase, even since my hair was cut, although it could be related to having been ill, that I can't do anything at all with my hair. Just like literally nothing. It's like straw the whole time. I don't know what to do with it. I really don't actually. I think I might put a mask on it or something. Anyway, it's Tuesday. It's 10:30. I've been charity shopping and it was an okay morning. I went to a shop that's usually very good for me and was a bit meh. So I then went somewhere else and went to some other shops, and I found one charity shop that had is usually very expensive. They had a 50% sale on that was quite interesting, and I got some nice bits in there. Again, nothing very exciting, but I've got 2 big bags full of stuff. I'm now on my way to Dunnow Mill. No, I'm on my way to the range. I think I mentioned this to you last night, to look for something for the ends of my mantelpiece. Feeling better this morning. Definitely woke up feeling better, although still very dry throat and everything. I was up really early. I did 10 drafts for listings today before I came out, and I slept better last night as well, so that's good. So yeah, range, and possibly Dunelm if I can't find anything at the range is my plan next. Cucumber flavoured candle in a cactus shaped jar. I really mustn't buy any more candles. Lots of lovely fresh spring-like looking flowers in here. I'm fancying some fake flowers for my lounge or on the dining room table maybe. I've got lots of sort of bunchy ones over here that are really nice. I like these a lot. I think they're pretty, and these ones. Look at this little heart-shaped stool. Tiny stool. There's my handbag for size. But isn't that cute? I really wanted to need that for something, but I just can't think of what I need it for. I'm wondering about these. They're like giant tall wine glasses. They're about 2 feet tall. This one here. And it's sort of got a crackle glaze, which I really like. But I'd have to put a candle in it. The only thing you could put in it would be a candle, and I wanted to get away from the whole candle thing. don't need encouragement to be buying more candles. What about these? These are like tall, thin, again about 2 feet tall, crackle glaze glass vases. I could put lights in those. Kind of liking that idea. I think I might go with 2 of those. It's about 12 o'clock and I am back from shopping. Okay, morning sourcing, nothing spectacularly amazing. A few bits and pieces. I'll show you a couple of bits a bit later on. I'm now making some lunch. I forgot to have breakfast before I went out, which is always very silly, isn't it? So I am really quite hungry, so I'm making myself, I don't want that bowl, I want a different one. I'm making myself a coronation chicken jacket potato. I'm just poaching a chicken breast, and it's from this recipe here. It's a Slimming World recipe. One sim jacket potato. Haven't got a mango, but I can manage without the mango. We can live without that. So I'm just chopping up the celery and cucumber and etc. And cleaning the celery to go in that. And I'd like to get 15 new listings up to date. I'm quite aware that I've got quite a lot of days off coming up in January. Pretty much the whole last week of January is a write-off because I'm going to be away in Seville, which is lovely, but there won't be any listing done there. So if I want to hit my listing targets, I need to be listing a lot on the days that I'm available to do so. So yeah, 15 new ones up to date. I've already drafted 10, I think I said that earlier on. So draft another 5, then photograph and upload this afternoon. And that's about it for this afternoon, I think. I don't think, I've got to just schedule tomorrow's video as well. Right, cucumber, spring onions and celery. I'm quite impressed with how this looks. This mixture is just a mixture of fat-free yoghurt, 1 shredded chicken breast, which I poached, spring onions, cucumber and celery. Then I've got a side salad with just mixed leaves and mixed coloured tomatoes, and a jacket potato. And I've got enough mixture in there with 1 chicken breast left for another day as well. So, looking forward to eating this. I am starving. One thing I really do like about this time of year is the sunsets. That is so beautiful. I'm sitting in my office just finishing off my listings. It's about 4:30ish, 4:10. Excuse me. And look at that sunset. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. The sky's sort of pinky orange. Actually looks nice from real life. It's always hard to capture sunsets on camera as nice as they are in real. Looked up from my computer, I've seen it's even more beautiful now, so look at that. Ooh, seagulls. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? It's one of the nicest thing about wintertime is the sunsets that you get, really beautiful. It's just after 5:30. Oh God, I look hideous in this light. And just almost finished work. I'm just doing some packaging bits and pieces for tomorrow, because tomorrow's posting day. And tonight's dinner, incidentally, the coronation chicken jacket potato, that was good. I enjoyed it. I think I'd eat it almost, maybe not with a jacket potato again. To be honest, I like a tuna mayonnaise and sweet corn on a jacket potato, or baked beans when I'm doing Slimming World. Found there wasn't quite enough sauce in it for the potato, because of course you can't have butter or margarine or anything on your potato. So yeah, I think it would be really nice with a salad, sort of as a standalone coronation chicken salad, or maybe as a cold pasta dish, possibly mixed in with cold pasta. But yeah, I liked it. It was a good concept. Tonight's dinner is a Slimming World sweet and sour pork, which was selected by Ashley, which is this recipe here. We've had it lots of times. It's Ashley's favourite of the Slimming World recipes that we cook, and he is cooking. So like a good wife, I've got all the ingredients ready for him, all out. We've got rather a large piece of pork. It's just because we had that piece in the freezer. So we're probably going to cook enough to freeze a couple of portions as well. Not putting the bean sprouts in, it requires bean sprouts, but they didn't have any when I did my Tesco order. And I really hate buying bean sprouts because we don't eat loads of bean sprouts and they only last for like a day or 2 days, and you only use a handful, especially when there's 2 of you. you end up throwing most of them away because there's nothing else you can do really with bean sprouts. Unless you guys know something, tell me what can you do with leftover bean sprouts. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments. But yeah, we're doing it without the bean sprouts. Also, that makes it easier to freeze because bean sprouts don't freeze brilliantly either, even, you know, even as part of a dish. So that's tonight's dinner. I'm quite pleased that Ashley's going to be cooking. I'm not, sorry, it will go light again in a minute. I've just got no light on in here. I had a bit of a power nap this afternoon. After I had lunch, I went and did my photographs, my eBay listings, and I was so tired I couldn't keep my eyes open. To be fair, I was up at 6ish again this morning, so I went to lay on my bed for an hour and it was lovely. I went fast asleep, absolutely fast asleep for about 45 minutes. It was very nice. I just thought I'd show you my these things that I bought for my mantelpiece. Let's move you back a little bit. I'm quite pleased with them. I bought some ivy to go in them. I like the concept of how tall they are. I feel like I wish they were a little bit, come on, focus. It doesn't like the light. I feel like I wish they were a little bit wider. But I'm going to get some battery operated lights. I bought these green ivy garlands to fill them up. Not sure how I like them. I think I like them. I think when they've got little fairy lights in, they'll look better. But yeah, overall, as a concept, I like it. Now I'm thinking that I want to get rid of the middle 3 candles and have something sort of low and wide on this bit here. I mean, obviously I don't want it to interfere with the painting, so it will have to be fairly low. But maybe something, don't know at all. But I think, yeah, I need to get some lights. I think they sell little battery operated lights in Poundland, so I'll pop down there and see if I can find something. But I think overall, I'm pretty pleased with them. Can't really see the crackled glaze through the camera either, but it's quite pretty. If I put you up close, you can maybe get an idea of it. My favourite charity shop buys from today. This is just a Peruna trying to do Chanel jacket with the sort of boucle, double pockets, in a pink sort of pink and black. Sorry about the shadow. It's a size 18, which is really nice, and it was £6 reduced to £3. I always find these open front Chanel-esque jackets go quite well for me, especially in the bigger sizes. So thought that was worth picking up for £3. And this, which is such a pretty dress, it's sort of a skater style. I don't know if it's silk or not. It feels that it could be. It's Laura Ashley. Looks unworn. It's a very small size, sort of party dress. Really nice quality. And again, this was reduced from £6 to £3. And I thought for £3, got to be able to get 20 for that, I would think. It's such a pretty dress. Good morning, it's Wednesday. It's a beautiful sunny day. Freezing cold this morning when I went out to do the parcels. Excuse me. Oh dear, that wasn't a good start, was it? Freezing cold, but nice and sunny. And I'm sitting here trying to list. It's 11:40 now, and my cleaning lady's been in this morning, Sharon, so my house is beautiful and clean and lovely, which is always nice. And I was intending, I've done a bit of admin this morning, cleared my desk and done all the parcels and all that sort of thing. Had a couple of days of really good sales, which is nice. And I've been out to the parcel shop and the post box, and now I need to get into listing, and I'm just not in the mood. I've just pulled a couple of dresses to list, and oof, I don't know what's up with me. I'm just not in the mood today at all. The struggle is real today, so I feel like I ought to go and do something else instead. I don't really want to go out charity shopping because I've got enough stuff at the moment. I don't want to overload myself. Although, is there ever such a thing as enough stuff? That is a question, isn't it? So I could go to Poundland and look for little lights to go in my vases, but I know that what I really need to be doing is listing. I've got 2 days off next week because I'm going to London. So, how about, I think what I'm going to do is make myself do 5 drafts and photograph them, and then if I still feel like going out, I'm going to go out. That's my plan. That's what I'm going to make myself do. my mind is made up. I am off out. I struggled through 5 drafts and then came to photograph and realised that one of the dresses had a zip that was broken, and so I'm going to take it back to the charity shop, which I rarely do. I must admit, they usually just go back in the charity shop bag and I get rid of them that way, but I think I'm going to take it back for a refund as I still had the tag. And I'm going to use that as an excuse for a little wander around in town. I'm not feeling working today, I don't know why. I'm going to give myself a few hours off and then maybe do another couple of hours later on this afternoon once it's not sunny. So I don't know why we're standing in the utility room chatting. I'm going out to town to see what I can find. I realise I'm turning into a bit of a sunset board, but look at this gorgeousness. How amazing is this sky? I love it. I'm just going through my makeup and switching my current makeup out for the next week. I tend to do that midweek, or I'm planning to do it midweek from now on. And I thought I'd show you what I've been using, if I've been enjoying it, and what I'm going to be using for the next week. Not everything can be a success, can it? So things I've used this week that I'm really enjoying. I found a renewed love for this NYX Butter Gloss in the shade, I don't know what shade it is, but it's this sort of nudie brown, peach brown shade. I really like it. I did have it on several hours ago, I haven't anymore. But yeah, it's not too glossy, it lasts for a while, you know, not forever because gloss doesn't, does it? But yeah, really enjoyed using that this week, so that one has been a refound gem. I'm putting the Laura Mercier Mineral Powder Foundation in Real Sand away, and I'm swapping that out for the Coty Airspun. When I first got this, I didn't like it very much, and I grew to absolutely love it, and weirdly, when I got this one out again, which was my holy grail of face powder, I didn't love it quite as much as the Coty Airspun, so be interesting to see how I feel about this going back to it again. I will let you know. It's difficult to get hold of in the UK. I got this one on Amazon. It will last forever. It's the biggest blimmin' pot of powder I've ever come across. I'll link it below. It really is a very nice, very finely milled, translucent, nice powder. So yeah, link in the description box. What else? I'm pushing away the Beauty Pie bronzer, and I'm also pushing away this Lancome blush. Well, it's a bronze blush and highlight, but I've been using the blush in the middle. I have the blush on today. This is a very glowy blush. It also kicks up a hell of a lot of powder every time you put your brush in it, but I really like it. It's now 6 o'clock in the evening and I've had this on since 8:30 this morning, and it really lasts well. You wouldn't think it would, but for a powder blush, I like this a lot. I think it's a nice blush. The bronzer I haven't really tried yet, and the highlighter, I tend not to need a highlighter when I'm using this blush because the blush is so glowy, so don't want to overdo it. But yeah, really liking that one. That one's going away. This palette I mentioned when I was doing my makeup declutter last week. Just throwing it on the floor. No. It's this one. I don't want to turn it over because I don't want to blind you, but I've been using this for the last week, just this, and I do like it. I don't love it, but I do like it. I think my issue with it is that so many of the colours are so very similar. These two browns, for example, sorry, it's very difficult, especially with the light. The two browns on the end one in the middle are very similar, and then you've got four, these four here are very similar. So there's not a whole load of different looks in it, not as many as you would expect for 4, 8, 12, 16, 24 eyeshadows, not as many as you would expect, but I have enjoyed using it. So that one I'm going to keep, but push away. And I am getting out, makeup I am getting out, is this Emily Edit palette, which I haven't really given any love to since I was on holiday in Greece last September. This is the Needs palette, and it's the one with the bronze blush, highlight, sort of face powder. Again, I'm trying not to blind you. And these are the eye colours, and I really enjoyed this when I was on holiday last year, so I thought I would give this one another go. So I'll be using the bronze and the blush out of that. I also used this colour as a blush, and that was really nice as well. And I've also got out 2 Revolution single shadows to use with that, because there's not really a nice shimmery eyelid colour in that palette, so I've got those 2 out to use with that as well. And I've also got a highlight, because the highlight in it isn't very highlighty, which is the Revolution, God look at this, held together with sellotape, Vivid Baked Highlighter in Peach Lights, which I really like. That is such a pretty highlighter. I don't know if that's going to show up, because probably not, is it? No, that's not, I'm just the worst at swatching makeup, honestly. Right, have I really been waffling for 7.5 minutes? Goodness me, I need to try and keep things shorter, don't I? Good morning, well, afternoon technically. It's 3 minutes past 1. I know that because I've just looked at the time on my computer before turning on the camera, so I didn't have to go, oh, what time it is. Anyway, it's Thursday, lunchtime. I've been very quiet this morning. I haven't spoken to you because I have been busy. I think I've just done 17 new clothing listings, which felt like it took me a long time. I started them at 8 o'clock this morning, but I drafted all in one go. That took me about an hour and a half, and then I cleaned the kitchen, and then I did some other stuff, and so I've gone back and done the photos in 3 lots and just finished uploading. And I am hungry. I've had no breakfast. Incidentally, my makeup is all the products that I talked about last night, and I really, really like it. I'm very pleased about it today. Having a good makeup day. Not so good a hair day, but hey, you can't have everything. I need to eat something, and I think I'm going to do is, I haven't had any breakfast today. I've had a very large cup of coffee and 1 cup of tea, but that is all. I am going to do this ultimate tuna melt, which is a Slimming World recipe and has 3 sins per serving. And I am very hungry, so I'm looking forward to it. It requires quark. I don't know if I've got quark or quark. Tuna, tomatoes, spring onions, fresh dill, haven't got that, so I'll have to use dried. Bread, cheese, smoked paprika, Worcester sauce. Sounds like my kind of lunch. I'm going to go and make it. Quite excited about this lunch now. I've actually worked out it's free because I'm using the bread. I'm using the Kingsmill crustless bread, so I can have 3 slices as a healthy extra B. And I'm using 40 grams of reduced cheddar, which is my healthy extra A. I think it's 40 grams if you use reduced cheddar. Anyway, I've used 40 grams, so if not, it'll be a couple of sins. I'll check it in a minute. That's 40 grams of cheddar grated, and this is all free, I'm pretty sure. Spring onions, tomatoes, tuna, quark, some dill, salt and pepper, and I've also added, it said in the recipe to put the Worcester sauce on at the end, sort of sprinkle it over the top before you eat it. But I decided to put it in with the tuna because what doesn't taste better with Worcester sauce in it? What doesn't, honestly? And here it is. It's looking pretty good, I have to say. I decided that 2 was more than enough for lunch, with some just some rocket with some low-cal Caesar dressing on it. Get in my belly. Why on earth do makers of concealer make them so bloody difficult to get into? I have just ordered, or not ordered, I've just had delivered a new concealer and a new under eye thingamajig, and they put this plastic packaging down them, and this was exacerbated by the fact it had a security protection something or other on it, and they have what looks like a tear off strip on them, don't they? And it never tears off. I've just spent, no word of a lie, about 10 minutes with a kitchen knife, scissors, my nail, my teeth, trying to get into this, and I've managed to get into it, but this has got, which is the lid, has got a sticky, really sticky bit of tape still all round the outside of the lid. It's disgusting and I can't get it off, and it's driving me absolutely mental. Why, Maybelline? Why? I finally got it off. there are now, I'm not even joking, about 1 million bits of plastic and security thing all over the floor, all over the worktop. How can it be so hard in 2019 to make a way of sealing these that doesn't take 10 minutes to remove? I mean, a disabled person or someone with or elderly with not great motor skills would have a nightmare doing that. Just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. I'm cross about it. The Makeup Revolution one has just come off in one go. 10 minutes. I might not buy you again. Good morning, we made it to Friday. Got Friday vibes going on today. I think it's because we're going out tonight. I don't know why. We're not even going anywhere exciting. We're only going to the pub with some friends and then probably maybe for something to eat, I don't know. But yeah, post-work drinks on a Friday is always a nice feeling. It's been quite a good productive week this week. I feel quite positive about how this week has gone. My hair, I've talked quite a lot about how I'm so sick of my hair at the moment, and I'm talked quite a lot about how I'm so sick of my hair at the moment. I went and had more layers cut into the top last week and I still couldn't do anything with it. And I was looking back at videos from 2015. This is a good thing if you do YouTube, you see. I suppose the same with photos, but I tend to look back with videos. And my hair in 2015, I really liked how it was then, and it was almost all one length then, just with a bit of weight taken out on the top and a few layers put in just to give it a bit of bounce. But I really liked it like that, so I think having the layers cut in was probably a mistake. Anyway, this morning I've done it with the Babyliss big hair, got that out for the first time for ages, and it looks a bit better than it has done. Haven't washed it, I'm on day 3. It always works better styling wise when it's a little bit dirty, your hair, doesn't it? Nasty but true. I'm home from shopping. It's 11:38. Where has the morning gone? The charity shop I wanted to go to ended up being closed, so I ended up going into town and going to a couple of others, and it was all very just not. I got a few bits, but nothing exciting. The most exciting thing was probably a Primark faux leather jacket for £2. And yeah, that was the most exciting thing. I just had some Marmite toast and a coffee. And Ashley has just emailed me. It's entitled, "That's What I Call Annihilation." He's top estate agent for new instructions in the area last month. Out of 31 estate agents, he was first by quite a long time. I'm not allowed to show you the graph, I have asked him, but he's got about 25% of the market share for 31 estate agents, so that's pretty good. He's a bit pleased, I think it's safe to say, and I'm very proud of him because he works bloody hard, so that's nice. Just going through my to-do list for today. I need to order some brown paper. I'm doing some cross-listing to Etsy today, which is boring but needs doing. I want to declutter the big cupboard in the bathroom. I've been heading towards doing that all week and not quite got to it. I've got a couple of bills that need paying here. I've got to start editing the vlog for the weekend. I need to schedule another video for next Wednesday because I'm only just going to be back from, what was that? That was an Instagram. Yeah, I've got to do the thumbnail and schedule next week's video for Wednesday. I want to hoover the office and I've got to sort out a load of laundry. So I need to switch off the camera, switch off social media because I've been busy social media-ing, and get on with some stuff on this bloody list. Otherwise I'm never going to be ready to go to the pub on time. And we all know that I want to get to the pub on time. I have finished my Etsy listings. I'm so pleased. Well, when I say I've finished, I've done all the ones from my clothing account. I have switched over. I've got another account, but how much that is switched over already. So I feel like I've broken the back of it. Literally had to force myself to sit at the computer and do it. It was so boring. I'm now making a celebratory cup of tea. I need to do a bit of washing up in a bit. Making a celebratory cup of tea, and also I'll just show you, but I expect a lot of you know this already, but I've just finished this candle. It's a lovely apple one in a tin, and I want to recycle the tin, but it's still got that bit of wax at the bottom, and I expect you know this already, but the way to get the wax out is to fill it with boiling water, not fill it, but about half fill it with boiling water and leave that for about long enough to soften the wax, and the wax will come off really easily. It will come out. It's only got that sort of bit round the edge, but obviously to recycle it, it needs to be clean. So yeah, I'll leave that 15 minutes. I'll show you when I get the wax out. It sort of comes out in one lump. You can do it in jars as well. I tend to clean all my candle jars out, and the Yankee ones I sell empty actually, because people buy them, goodness knows why. Right, cup of tea. Nearly out of milk as well. I'll remember to buy some milk when I go out later. Yeah, a cup of tea, and I'm going to attack the cupboard in the bathroom and catch up on some YouTube while I do that, I think. So this is the big bathroom cupboard that I want to sort out today. Sorry, apologies for the light in here. It's bloody appalling. It's really not very good light in here at all. On the top shelf, I've got bits of acrylic storage that I am not currently using, sort of makeup storage. This shelf is all spare skincare. It's quite well organised, but I just feel like I need to go through it and see if there's anything I don't need anymore. Then that's just a spare sort of storage box in the back there. Here is nail stuff. This is lip balm. Sorry, this is nail stuff. I didn't put poked the camera in the wrong direction. Nail stuff, hand creams, lip balms, an awful lot of nail varnish, very little of which I really use, if I'm being brutally honest. I do keep cutting it down every year, but I really do need to look at that. Various random bits and bobs in that corner. And then this, it's like a bloody branch of boots, honestly. That's all body cream in that corner. This is shower gels and shampoo, shower gels and hand soaps, this bit. This is face masks, but I do use all these on a weekly basis. Not all of them every week, but this box comes out every week and I do a little bit of a facial. That is mini skincare bits there that have come out of advent calendars and beauty boxes. Same with this bit here. This is just a packet of masks. This is out of season perfume that I put away in the boxes in the dark. And down here, that's my empties basket. That's gel nail stuff there, and that's some Jo Malone and Clinique Christmas presents that I got that are still boxed because I haven't used them yet. So yeah, it's quite well organised, but I just feel like I want to go through it and just make sure that there isn't anything that I need to be using or getting out or getting rid of or gone past its best or anything like that. So I'm going to tell you what I'm getting rid of anyway at the end of the process. And it's done. I haven't touched the top shelf at all. That's stuff I don't want to get rid of, so it's just going to stay there. This skincare I've been through, I've decluttered quite a lot off there and tidied up. Haven't got rid of much of this one, let's be honest, but I have I have tidied it up a little bit, and then the next one down I haven't touched either because I know that all that stuff there's nothing there I want to get rid of. So here is what I found to get rid of. Just an aside while I talk about this. This is my travel skincare bag. I don't know if I've talked to you about this before. I keep my travel minis in it. All the stuff I need to go away for a couple of nights. So a cleanser, makeup remover, some cotton pads, serum, night cream, day cream, all in the travel minis that I keep in the cupboard. And whenever I come back from being away, this is only enough for a couple of nights. If I'm going away on a longer holiday, I will take more than this. But this is so useful when I get back from sorry, let me turn you around so you're not just staring at a bag. When I get back from being away, I just refill this and pop it in the cupboard so it's ready to just pull out and go the next time I go away anywhere. And I do quite often go away for a night here or a couple of nights there. Either I'm going out to my parents or Ashley and I are going away for a night or two to a hotel. Or I do feel like I go away probably twice a month somewhere or other just for one night. Sorry, you're not really in focus, are you? Or I'm not really in focus even, not you. So yeah, that's just sort of a quick travel tip, my skincare bag. I've been doing that for about a year and it works really well. As long as I remember to fill it up when I get back, of course. Right, let's swish you round, and this is what I'm getting rid of. I've pulled out some nail polishes, to get, oh, we need to focus again, nail polishes. That's just an empty serum and stuff for the bin. This is bits and pieces I've picked up from hotels, some Molton Brown and some LMS. I've got some other piles of this stuff elsewhere in the house that are going to be listed on eBay, so I'm just going to add those to those. This is 3 lip salves that I'm getting rid of. I don't like this one. I find it dries out my lips rather than making them more moist. This one is too highly coloured. It's very bright red. This one is a squirty tube one. I think it came free in an airline bag, and I've never used it, so that's going. Dried out nail polish remover pads. A Ritual skin toner that I must have had in the cupboard for about 5 years. I do like it, but it must have gone off by now. A few more things, an eye gel that's nearly used up, an exfoliator that I won't use because I don't like it, and what's that? That's another thing from that airline bag. Oh, it's a facial moisturiser that's really highly fragranced. I don't like it because there's too much fragrance in it. A load of makeup sponges that are no good for various reasons. I don't get on with them. I've pulled out that reed diffuser because I'm going to put it out in one of the bathrooms. The body cream, hang on, let's go around the other side so we can actually see. Stop me stretching. The body cream's going into my spare bedroom, or my spare ensuite bathroom in the bedroom for guests to use. And this Jo Malone Orange Blossom hand lotion I've decided I'm going to put on my desk so I can use it on my desk. Then that pile there is just rubbish. So, good job done. Really glad I got that cupboard done before the end of the week because I've been really wanting to get it done. My battery light is flashing. It's time to almost get ready to go to the pub for Friday night drinks. And I guess that is a good sign that it's time to finish this week's vlog. So thank you very much for spending the week with me. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's been interesting. Have a lovely weekend, everybody, and I'll see you again next week. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
I'm stuck with a halfway